Hello. Hello. That was supposed to be. I think I need help, you guys. More. Make sure.
I'm the wrong guy to ask for help on this.
Oh, girls. Oh.
Trying to find my goodwill.
They were pretty good, Rob.
Note to self, I have a few emails to delete.
There you go.
Thank you, Rob.
I burned through it already. You're great.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. It is Tuesday, December 2nd, 1:31 p.m. My name is Shaka Bass, Deputy Chief City Auditor. Present today is our City Treasurer, Darius Sanford, and our Budget Director, William Blatter. Let's look at ours.
This one.
No, go. On our agenda today, we have one budget transfer request and one increase appropriation. Our first transfer, only transfer request is from the water department. They're requesting a transfer of $180,000 coming from four separate jail lines for $70,000 from their special items judgment and claims, $70,000 from their special items contingency account, $7,000 from their source of supply power contracted services account, and $33,000 from their pumping station contracted services account. That's going to be going into 7 separate lines. First, $45,000 into the special items contracted services account, $20,000 into the special items fees and services account, $30,000 to their sewer maintenance and other legal expense accounts, $10,000 to their transmission and distribution other equipment account, $20,000 to their transmission distribution contracted services account, $35,000 to their transmission distribution supplies and materials streets account, and $20,000 to their transmission distribution with the legal expense account. And this is the cover of future invoices. Questions, comments, concerns? All right. And then we have one inclusive appropriation. We have an increase in revenue of of $6,400,000. And also an increase in 3 separate expense accounts, hospital and medical insurance requiring $3 million. Overtime in the police department, $2 million, and special items contingency, $1.4 million. This is the recognized revenue for transfer from the city debt reserve. The funds will go through the debt expense account and will be allocated to these 3 jail lines to cover current overages and anticipated remaining 2025 expenses. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No.
Can I have motion to approve?
I'll move it.
Seconded.
Moved by our city treasurer, Darius Sanford, seconded by our budget director, Giving Grande. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
Moved by our city treasurer and seconded by our budget director. All right, now I'll hand it over to the city clerk's office.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today is peace. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd, calling to order the Board of Contract and Supply meeting. Today we have President Grande, Budget Department, Darius Shankar, Treasurer, Robert McGee, Corporation Counsel, William McLeod, City Engineering. First on the agenda will be Mr. McLeod offered the following: resolved that the city be the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following. City of Albany maintenance contract for plumbing work for various city-owned buildings. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held on Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 1:30 P.M. and that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid in a bid bond or certified check. The following was offered, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to extend the opening for bids for the following: purchase of fine and coarse aggregates. Said proposals to be received by 12 p.m. for the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. And that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit equal in the amount to 5% of the total bid in cash or certified check. The following is offered, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to extend the opening for bids for the following: 2026 water and sewer bulk supplies. Said proposals to be received by 12 p.m. for the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. And that each bidder be required to present with it the bid a deposit equal in the amount of 5% of the total bid in cash or certified check. Mr. Zioli offered the following, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: annual flowers, spring, summer, and fall season. That proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, January 6th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. and that the bid deposit be not required for said proposal. Mr. Zioli offered the following, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for the bids for the following: Rabo equipment, preventative maintenance and repair. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, January 6th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. and that a bid deposit is not required. Mr. Zioli offered the following, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: street sweeper, parks, maintenance, and repairs. The proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, January 6th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. and that a bid deposit is not required. Our first opening will be for passenger tires, tire mounting and repairs, McCarty Tire. We have. Do we ask you to forego the pricing or? Cause it's a list.
Oh, we don't need to,
Yeah, there's only one bidder, so.
yeah, we don't need to read it off.
Okay, how do I get a motion to forego the reading of the bid submission?
I'll make the motion.
Alright. Going on to the next. We have a few, we have the construction and heavy tires. Do we want to forego reading those as well? Because it's more likely the bid sheet that is frankly out.
And how many are there?
Two for heavy.
Bottom line.
One.
No, it's got to say.
Good.
So.
Two for the construction.
We, we're supposed to do this one before that, it's on the agenda.
It's 405.
Oh, I put it in the wrong spot, my bad, oh, geez, sorry.
Okay. We can just.
Going,
Yeah.
backtracking before we do the opening for heavy truck tires and tire mounting. I was remiss in, we missed an advertisement. Mr. Zioli offered the following, resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for the bids for the following: Allison medium and heavy-duty transmission parts preventative maintenance and repairs. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, January sixth, 2026, and that the bid deposit is not required. Okay. So going back to the openings. Heavy truck tire mounting and repairs. First, we have service tire truck center. Do we want to forego reading the bid?
And that's okay, we'll include it with the final materials, right?
So the bid submission amounts will be posted on the final agenda. Next, we have McCullough Tire, 200 Broadway. The bid submission will be added to the final agenda. We will go to light truck. Tire mounting and repair service. And we have those, McCarty Tire. And we will forego the reading of the submission and post it to the final agenda. I'd like to open it up. And next we have landfill recycle daily cover, Babona General Contractors, if I pronounce that right. Their bid is price per ton delivered $13.17. With the minimum requirements of 59 tons. And then we have Constantine Construction. $59,000 tons at $14.86. Moving on to the next. We have had no submissions for towing of heavy and light vehicles. No bid submission. Next, we have construction equipment, tire mounting and repair services. Service Tire Truck Center. Their submission, bid submissions, 100 for normal shop labor hours. I hope for both reading the bid sheet and post it to the final agenda. Next, we have McCarty Tire. Again, we will forego reading the bid submission and post it to the final agenda. Next, we have purchase of hydrated lime slurry, WK Merriman. 50 deposit. Bid check is included. Their submission is price per day, price per dry ton, $638 per dry ton, plus $500 drop shipment fee each stop to Loudonville Reservoir to fill totes, billed as a separate line item. And that's the only submission we have for the. Moving on to the next. We have installation of standby generator at 628 Delaware Avenue. First is Stilsing Electric. Do apologize. Bid bond is included. Can I find her? Oh, there we go. 300, base bid, $366,000 and 0 cents. Next, we have Harold Bloom. Base bid is $486,000 and 0 cents. Next, we have Empire Electric. Base bid bond is included, pardon me, $319,500 and 0 cents. And then just as confirmation, bid bond was included on Harold R. Bloom's bid. Lastly, we have the following resolution offered on behalf of the Albany Water Board. Resolved that the bid for the following named bidder be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal. They being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city and affix its seal thereto. The project name was purchase of forklift for the Albany Water Board. The lowest bidder was Octane forklift for the amount of $37,576.00. The bid was received on November 3rd. May I have a motion to accept the agenda? I mean, did I do it wrong?
No, that's fine. We're good with the last one.
That was the last one.
Okay. All right. Then, I'll make the motion.
Second.
Seconded.
Motion to, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
Vivian.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, and thank you for your patience. Have a great day and drive
Thanks, Rob.
safely.
Thank you. Yes, I didn't hear the difference. Okay, sir. Did go road car. A big long day to go.
There.
I can't,
Sure, yes.
we'll post it to the final.
Oh, pretty good.
We'll post it to the website.
Oh, I'm just going yet, it's like we put a bid in.
Yeah, we were the first one.
Oh, we were the first, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, okay.